Hello there, ladies and gentlemen. Crap, it's been some time since I've actually been recording since the last video, or at least the last Q&A was done a long time ago. Back then, that was before I cut my hair, and now I've cut my hair and it's grown like partially out again. So you can see it's a tiny version of what I used to have. Yeah, I like my hair. I don't know why. My hair is important to me. Yeah. So, I wanted to start off this Crusading Q&A session by saying that I want some input from you guys. I want you guys to tell me what is it that you really want to see. Because I have a lot of Let's Play footage stored. I have a ton of Dead Space. I have a ton, I have probably at least 15 to 20 episodes of Overlord laying about, and that is if we take half-hour episodes, right? I have a ton of footage for that. We have some Dead Space laying around if we want to use that, and then I might go and pinch into Assassin's Creed from time to time. But I don't know, do you guys actually want Let's Plays? Because I'm getting a bit nah, should I just do that? Because I feel like this channel for the longest amount of time was preachings, it was news update, it was me talking about topics I found interesting and important, more so than heavily game focused, even though that was the original intent. Originally, I decided that, hey, I want to be a caster and hey, do it through that, and I did a lot of things with that, such as trying out StarCraft and trying out League of Legends and so forth. So I'm I have a bit of knowledge within League of Legends, so and a tiny bit of StarCraft, but I could pump out some videos for example, League of Legends, because I play that many hours a day anyway. I mean, I play that a lot. I have mainly focused in the bot lane. I know quite a bit of AD carry and quite a bit of Lulu support, because she's the only one I play. No, I'm joking. I know quite a bit of supporting, so I can always make videos on that, maybe warding tips, maybe tricks and tips, and all other kind of stuff. Yeah, I could just continue doing Q&As, I could just rant about nothing. I mean, if you guys just give me topics, I can even rant about them for no apparent reason. And then again, I can go about making more preachings and more news updates. So or anything else, can you guys just give me a heads up, what is it you want to see on the channel? And this is your chance if you are actually watching or being subscribed to this and you're like, hey, why is he not making this? And I want to unsubscribe because he's not making good content anymore. It's the vocal minority will always get their will if no one else speaks up at all. So I would like just any kind of feedback there, what kind of content do we want? Do we want Let's Plays, news, rants, anything? I can make a lot of stuff. I have a lot of things on my hard drives. I have a lot of knowledge in my head, and I'm ready to have fun doing that. Yeah. So over to the actual Q&A, and the first question is gonna be, if you could marry a video game character, who would it be? And this is a question that stuck in my head, because when I was thinking about it, yeah, I actually opened up my hard drives and I was like, well, how many of these games actually have female characters that are either the protagonists or a semi-protagonist, at least kind of important to the story? And at Steam, my Steam list, pretty much, I will open it right now and you can see it turned dark. It turned dark. And I'm sorry about the microphone quality because, yeah, my studio is now moved upstairs. So, and in my list, I pretty much only have Mirror's Edge and Gianna Sisters, Twisted Dreams. They're just pretty much only games which have a female lead character or protagonist, which is kind of worrying. I do not think that's an issue. That's probably just me, of course, because I have a lot of stuff like Magica, as quite a few FPSs here, and then I have stuff which are more like Mountain Blade, where you make your own character and so forth. And on the games that are not on Steam and other things. I were like, well, I don't really know. I mean, I have Far Cry. Yeah, well, Far Cry is on Steam, but I mean, Far Cry is in Ubisoft, isn't it? I think so. I just have the disc and stuff. Far Cry. Yeah, you have the chicks in that, but I don't really know. That's a tough question indeed, because there are way too few actually notable characters that are female that I have actually bonded with. I love hardcore character progression and all of that, but when it's not really done well enough, I'm getting kind of sad. I have stuff like Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic. Oh, that was good days. This is Sith Lords was a great game. But yeah, there was not that many notable female characters after all. We had Atten, I think his name was, which is like the dude you meet secondly. And then you had like the blind woman, then you had the old woman and stuff like that, but meh. So I think I'll just go with the very basic answer saying Jaina Proudmoore. Not the Hearthstone version where it's like, Jaina! And then she's like, what's your... No, that's fucking Balera. Ugh, I'm terrible at this. I don't even know her quotes. Never mind. Anyway, Jaina Proudmoore from Warcraft 3. Because I fell not in love with her, but I mean I was really enticed by the love story between her and Arthas. I'm not a guy that like, oh, romance shit, oh, romance, oh, it's so beautiful. But sometimes when you have developed characters like Arthas Merenthil and Jaina Proudmoore, and how they were like kind of getting it up, but then they were not really. I just really liked that, and the way that she was so sad because Arthas turned like dark and shit, and Arthas turned dark and edgy, and she did not. She was like, no, Arthas, and that was so sad. So I kind of like her. I'll go with that answer. And here's dice for those who care. Yeah, that's life. Next question. If you could reach 900 million subscribers, what would you do? So basically, if I were earning the giant big bucks, then that would be amazing. Okay, let me just do one quick Google here. I can't believe I'm actually searching up PewDiePie on YouTube, but I am. Just gonna check. Yeah, PewDiePie is almost at 2,000 videos with 26 million subs. Almost at 27 million subscribers. Okay, so basically, I would trump him. I would be like, I don't know. I'm terrible at math. I'm sorry. Get fucked. So, if we take 900 and like divide it by 27, we're gonna get 33 times his. Yeah, 33 times PewDiePie's subscriber count. That would be a lot, and I would be rolling in money. And basically, I would think I would have a second channel. That's the first thing I would do is open a second channel where I would upload 10-second clips of me saying, "Hey guys," or "What's up," and just look at the camera. I would just stare into the camera, say, "Hello there," then continue staring at it for 5 seconds, then end the video, and we're done. And then I would just upload it to the second channel, and I would get hundreds of thousands of views, maybe even a million views because it's the second channel. But you know, people then love me, so I would just be sitting there like, money, ah. That would be my money whoring. That would be the first step. No, on a serious note though, I think I would fly. I have noted down some of my core, like the vocal fans and some of the guys that I have had watching me for a long time, some of my gaming friends and so forth, and I would just fly them all out for a giant meetup. Not giant meetup, but I would fly some of the more important followers, some of the more important gaming friends that I've never been able to meet. I'd just fly them all out to either wherever I am and all stuff. Pay for everything, because yeah, if you have 900 million subscribers, you're fucking rich. And just enjoy, maybe a weekend, I don't know. Just have a great time. I think that would be my main priority. So yeah, Kelvin, I'm looking at you. Okay, last question. because yeah, I actually wanted to keep this under 10 minutes, but that did not happen. Have you ever wanted to be in a words? Have you ever wanted to be a character in a game? If so, what type of character would you see in yourself? I do not think I've answered this before. I think I made a vlog that I never uploaded. So anyway, I would be the douchebag. I would be an utter douchebag to everyone. Because I always want to be that, like, whenever, okay, so we are a group, right? We are lots of friends. And we have a group that plays DnD. And I'm always the bad guy. I'm not bad guy, but I'm always like the, let's just say, a bit more douchey guy than everyone else. So we're just chilling about, and suddenly what happens is that I end up just like, oh, I killed you. Yep, that happened. That's life, man. And we were, okay, so this is a good story. I mean, I'm already over 10 minutes, so I can breach it for a bit more. Basically, we had this Game of Thrones roleplay going, which I actually liked. The build-up was pretty good. We had a pretty good storyline. It was all set more in the do whatever you want style, more than actual here's the goals that you have to accomplish. So we created our own house, we created our own banner, our own motto, and everything. That was great. Wow, it was so cool. It was like, oh, we were just sitting there jerking it, being like, oh, it's so fucking good. Okay? And it was two females. One of the female players, she was hanging out with our lord, which was also a player. Okay, let me just run through our house. We had one player who was the lord, me who was the spy master, then we had another guy who was the septon, one guy who was the Castian, the guy stewardess, the dude does all of that, and then we had a master of hounds or stuff like that, and master of arms, and it was amazing because at one point we had our dying lord, right, and the guy who played our lord, he was like playing the sun. So our septon, this player, decided to just say, or he was sent on a mission to actually go to King's Landing and get us a loan from the bank, or loan from them for some reason. I can't remember how that went down, but we were going to get some loans or something like that. And while he went, or then the steward was like, "Hey, I'm joining you, man. I'm leaving all my duties." So our steward ended up just joining our septon, which caused our lord to die. So our lord was like, "Where are my medications and help?" And he just died. So yeah, people got kind of pissed at him. So that happened. And then when they got to King's Landing, the guy who was playing the septon, who was a blind guy with one leg or something like that, an old man, he had programmed, because he was like, oh, I can code and shit. So he coded a program that would roll 200 dice rolls to see if they could get 200 followers, or like 1,000 dice rolls, and they ended up getting like 200 followers of their new sect and shit. And we were like, what the fuck? Why would you? So yeah, that went down, and they got thrown into jail and prisons and all of that. And so they got 200 people to follow them, and in the meantime we end up we were just a little lord, right? And then we traveled on to a feast with the greater lord, and during this time, through pigeons and everything, the master at arms, and the two of them were giant plotting against our lord, because they were like, oh, let's kill him, guys. And I was like, yeah, I guess I can do. I'm not gonna say anything. Because I'm the douchebag, I'm always the douchebag, so I'm like, yeah, you know what, I can actually benefit from this. So I went along and did not do jack shit. I was like, yeah, she's gonna go down. And they basically staged an entire red wedding for them, for our lord. And I was planning to emerge victorious. Just after everyone was killing each other, I would just kill some of them and everything would go down, and I would just be like, ha 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 ha, get fucked. So yeah. That is my plan. That was my plan. And that is how I behave in video games. I am always the super douchebag. But I'm never like evil. I'm just like, I do whatever I want, and I want to benefit from myself. I don't really want. I don't need any of everyone else to benefit. So yeah, that is my douchey life and my douchey playstyle. So I don't really think that there was anything more, but please tell me, guys, what do you want to see from this channel, and I will see what I can do about it. And I'll have a lot of fun creating content in the near future. I don't really know what's going to be the next video, but we'll see what happens. I'll see you guys next time. Thank you for tuning in, and once again, sorry for the microphone quality.